Hey boys, welcome back to some more spin bowling career mode. Taking on the New South Wales, the arch rivals here in the State Shield, the first class, round 8. I think, how many rounds are there in the first class? There aren't too many more rounds, I don't think. I'm not exactly sure, but looks like a pretty nice pitch, nice weather. So, you know, we probably want to bat first, put on a nice big total, and we are the captain, so we are going to choose to have a bat first. We did win the toss, so yeah, hopefully we can put on a big total, put the pressure on the Blues, and yeah, get another win up. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure how we've been going in the first class, because it's sort of a bit jambled around. Obviously, you got the 50 over, you got 20 over stuff, so I'm not exactly sure. I think we're going pretty well. I think actually New South Wales might be first and we might be second, so this is potentially a top of the table clash. Not 100%, but I think we've been going well, and I'm fairly positive the Blues have been as well, because they're very strong in this game due to the fact all their Australian representatives are playing pretty much. But we just lost a couple of quick wickets, so myself and the other all-rounder Wildermyth is now to the crease. It's a very good platform, 4 for 208, only in the 43rd over as well. They've done it pretty quickly. It's a very handy run rate, but, you know, losing a couple of quick wickets, you do need to consolidate a little bit. Beautiful shot to get off the mark there, just straight past the bowler, and fantastic start. We've definitely hit our form with the bat. I felt, the batting was a lot more difficult in this game than the last game, but I'm really starting to get the hang of it. This is still, I will point this out, this match is still before patch number 3. I think might be a couple more games to go, and then we'll be up to the post patch or the post update, which will be good. Unfortunately, gonna be a big outside edge there. Josh Hazlewood just that just tidy line and length. He actually, I think his figures were, he got it around a bit this start of this game, but just that they're short of a length, good delivery, or good length delivery. Didn't really do much in the air off the seam. I just, played a big expansive drive, and that's always the risk to a bowler like Hazlewood. But we did get around 300 in the first innings, which I think is always about par, depending on the pitch, obviously, but 300 in the first innings for a first class match, I think is pretty decent. And we get our first opportunity with the ball here. We get to bowl to 2 left-handers, which is very nice. And 3 for 75, they're going along steadily, probably fairly equal. Actually, we were like 4 for 200. A bit of a collapse, but yeah, we were going strongly. But we've got a few wickets here. Hopefully we can just run through them a little bit, take a decent second innings lead, or at the worst, try to keep it around the same. We definitely don't want the Blues to get a huge total in this first innings, but we'll see what we can do. They do trail by just a bit under 200, so still a lot of work to do. Coming into our 4th over here, Ben Royer, Nick Manson still do a handy job, but that one just one of those beauties. Just a classical left-hand wicket right there. Just getting it to just grip slightly. Not getting heaps of turn, obviously, early on in this game, but just gripped a little bit. Ben Royer going for the big drive, gets a thick outside edge, and very well taken by Chris Hartley. It actually deviated quite a bit, but it was a handy catch. So we pick up our first wicket in our 4th over. And that's what we've done. We've kept it tidy throughout this whole career mode. Kept it pretty tidy. Kept it very tidy, in fact. And just picking up occasional wickets. Just not it's not being ridiculous. Not getting a wicket every over, especially in the first class. You do have to, you do have to toil hard. This one here, Nick Manson wrapped on the pad, and that is definitely a big wicket. Definitely plum as well. That's what I was gonna say. Absolutely plum. He played all around it. He was playing for a bit of spin, and it just kept its line. It just slid onto the pad, and we pick up our second wicket in this extremely nice over here. So 2 wickets down. The two set batters as well. So we bring on Reeks and Neville. All of a sudden, 3 for 90, pretty decent. 5 for 98, not so much. that's a decent shot though by Enriquez. But yeah, I was just gonna say not getting a wicket every over. We just got 2 wickets that over. But yeah, just usually these first class matches, you toil hard, you just bowl good line and length, throw in the occasional wrong in, throw the occasional toppy, slider. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo the change ups. You definitely want to just keep a nice line and length. As Enriquez has belted that one straight to the man though. We have that man on the fence usually all the time now. It's definitely the fielder I like to keep out there, and Enriquez has just hit it to him. He had a bit of work to do, the field, actually. Pretty good stuff. He got around to it quickly, caught it nicely. Thank God the fielder didn't drop it. And that's our third. And another big one on Reeks there. So into our 7th over now. Peter Neville, Nathan Lyon, bit of a partnership, but that one is wrapped him on the pads. That has to be given. Peter Neville now, another big wicket. We're just, the partnerships are forming, and then we just come on, bowl a few good overs, and just pick up that big wicket. So it brings out the tail enders here. For some reason, I wanted to have a look at this in the replay. I just thought it was such a nice ball, and the reason was because it spun so much. Like pretty much all this innings, like occasionally they would spin a little bit, but that one actually gripped a lot. And I was sort of looking to see if there was a little crack there maybe, and then all of a sudden, bang bang, we just get Josh Hazelwood out. So we're gonna be on a hat trick. Yeah, I was probably not. I was mentioning before about just bowling nice line of length. Probably not the best innings to talk about that, because we're just picking up wickets willy-nilly here. We're just cleaning them up, but usually it's a little bit more, it's a little harder. It usually takes a bit more work. So we got the 5 for 16 in fact. Just great stuff. It's very nice too, because obviously we didn't do well with the bat. I only made like 4. How many did we make? I don't even remember. We didn't make many. And come out with the ball, which is our specialty. We are a bowling all-rounder, so the fact we can do that. As last wicket here, Nathan Lyon doing very well, 30 off 56. He's going to get a big edge, and it's going to race away for 4 once again. Moves on to 34. Nathan Lyon, old Gaza, is putting a bit of work in. But we should take a very handy first innings lead. I don't know exactly how many they got. I'll hopefully I look it up here as we make our way out to the crease. Josh Hazelwood is the man coming in here. He's got a wicket, 1 for 22. He's gone for a few runs. Is that one? I thought was going to bounce back onto the stumps, honestly. But Usman Khawaja doing some good work. 49 off a possible 76 runs. So Usman Khawaja is definitely carrying the innings here. We definitely don't want to get bundled out. We do have a pretty decent lead, I think, as that's a good shot to get off the mark. Probably only be 1 though. We'll just settle for the 1. Don't want to run ourselves out. As Khawaja looking to get that 50. So he has got the 50 to 51. That's incredible stuff. Just looking to score pretty quickly, trying to get this second innings lead up to a nice margin, I guess. As that one worked down. I thought for a second it was going to race away, but good fielding in the slips there. I wish the score would sort of come up and tell us how much we're leading by, but I guess we'll have to wait and see in a sec. As we just work that one away for a couple more. Just hopefully we get a decent bat this time around. I mean, we got a good chance to. Obviously, just in that first innings this time, Mitchell Stark just over pitching there and 2 straight. We just flick it off the pads. And a beautiful shot through mid wicket there. One of my favourite shots in the game. It looks very nice, and when you time it, it just races off the bat. Beautiful stuff. This time, just open up through wide mid off there. Hazelwood just copping a bit of treatment. Obviously, got us out with a pretty similar ball in the first innings. This time though, just confidence pretty high. As you see there, finally the lead is only 200. So the tail enders did a good job for New South Wales to sort of fight back at the end there, but they're still trailed by 100, and we obviously got the score just below 100 now, so lead of a bit over 200. We definitely want to push that up. 350, 400 would be ideal, but with this Blues attack, they definitely have the ability to run through the batting lineup. Though this partnership is forming very, very nicely. 16 now off 11. Kawaja is going nicely. That one we pulled away. A little bit of a, not a top edge, but we got under a bit too much. But thankfully there was no one really out there, so it was a safe shot, pretty much. Pretty quick by Stark, but we've nailed it. Rocked on the back foot. Hit it for a pretty decent shot. As, yeah, 20 off 12 now. Very, very nice. Very, very nice, in fact. And that one, once again, Stark just can't quite get the tactics right. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do. He's a bit all over the shop in this game. A few short ones, a few full leg side deliveries. Probably not what you want to be bowling with a field like this. I think they got like three slips. Another short one. We go for another big shot there. You know, a bit of rush of blood maybe. And I guess, you know, the tactic he was ever using has actually worked. Just get us a little bit complacent. Hitting 3 fours in a row. We're going for the 4th. And just got high on the bat. Got us out. And not great stuff. And unfortunately, the thing I was just talking about happened. Kawaja got stranded on like, I don't even know. What did he get? Like 60, 70? But the rest of them just folded. So, you know, I definitely take a little bit of responsibility for that. Probably shouldn't have been so aggressive with the lead we had, but yeah, the middle and lower order definitely didn't bat too well in this second inning. So the target for the Blues, 293. You know, it's game on really. It's very much game on. Steve Smith, Ed Cowan at the crease now. None for 35. Decent opening stand. Yeah, you know, just under 300. It's anyone's game. You would probably say we're in the box seat. But we come back at it now. None for 69. Steve Smith, Ed Cowan. Just all of a sudden, you'd probably say Blues are in control, but a couple of wickets, get into the middle order. Hopefully we can do a bit of damage and try to peg him back. And that is going to be the first one there. Ed Cowan. Would have probably rather Steve Smith, but Ed Cowan is no mug either. And, yeah, just being a little, you know, probably a bit of a bold tactic, trying to go inside out over mid off, but it was a good catch running backwards, so pick up our first in our 6th over. It brings Nick Manson to the crease, but Steve Smith, I thought we had him the very next ball, but he's hit a massive 605 meters. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what's our luck here? He's scooped it straight to the man, but he hit it for fucking 6. He's nailed it. So Smith, you know, trying to get on top of us here, trying to not let us settle. And 1 for 94. It's obviously still a long way to go, 200 runs, but this is a very big wicket. We just get a little bit of turn. Smith sort of played inside of it. A bit of a strange one, you know, playing inside of the ball spinning back. It did spin back a little bit, and just caught a little bit of the outside edge. And we pick up the 2 openers. You know, just the bowling. The bowling has been very impressive. I'm very happy with how we've been bowling. We've been picking up the big wickets, picking up the batters, and it's good stuff overall. Brings Curtis Pattinson to the crease. All these left-handers to bowl to. It's great, man. I love bowling to the lefties in this game. As that one is flicked off very, very, very nicely. Curtis Pattinson this time. It's gonna be well fielded out there, although they're fucking around over there on the boundary. I don't know what they're doing, but it was a good shot, Curtis Pattinson. Though we have got another wicket in the meantime. That one has somehow missed everything. The keeper's taken the bails off here. And, and we're going to have a look at this. I mean, so it's so close. Like, his foot is raised, and you can't really tell because his boots are white. But he's going to be given. We're going to pick up a wicket. I did not expect it. The keeper took the bails off, and I just appealed, just, you know, because. And the luck of the draw goes with us this time. I couldn't believe it, dude. It was good stuff. So pick up our 3rd wicket. Nick Manson, once again, we just get him out every game. We just we have the wood over him. Just great stuff. It's very, very nice. As this one, go for the big appeal. Just spun a little bit too much, honestly. It really gripped. And 4 for 135. We're definitely in the box seat now, you know. Picked up those couple of wickets. We got the big guns out. We got Smith. We got Cowan. We got Manson. Probably not a big gun, but we got the majority of the batters. Unfortunately though, Enrique's, and I can't remember who the other batter was, but they put on a huge partnership, and Neville now with Enrique's is also doing quite nicely, and that's going to be Enrique's 50 of 46 deliveries. Very, very quick stuff, and this is our 20th over, 20 overs. This is a good example of what I was talking about in the first innings, toiling hard for no result. We picked up our first 3 pretty quickly, but then the rest of the batters here, we're going to come on with the scores level. Peter Neville is 60, and I think it's Hazelwood. I'm just trying to change the field. We just got to stop the singles. I was leaving a man on the boundary there just in case they go for a big one, a potential catcher, but it was tough. It was tough. I was just trying to place them nicely, stop the single. The scores are level. Hazelwood, Neville. Like, it would take a miracle to scrap the draw here. They only need a single with 2 wickets remaining. Just trying to do something here. Go back to over the wicket here. Peter Neville on strike. He's going to flick that one off the fucking outside off. I couldn't believe it. And it's going to be a single. The Blues are going to win. We're in such a good position, but Neville, Enrique's, and there must be another one. I think Ben Rohrer maybe did well. We pick up man of the match. I mean, it's probably deserving, I guess. Yeah, like probably our batters were better than their batters. Just the second innings, we folded too quickly. Khawaja was very good. He probably deserved man of the match, honestly. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We lost, unfortunately, but I'll see you guys next time.